Hi, my name's Lori Henley. I'm the office manager here at Hands on Autism, and today I'm going to show you how to make a fortune teller. This is made of paper, and the only things you really need to make this is a sheet of paper, a few colored markers, pencils, crayons, and then maybe a different colored marker or pen just to write the words and the numbers on there, and a pair of scissors. So the first thing you're going to do with your regular sheet of paper is you're going to need it to be a square. So if you have a square sheet, you can use that. If you have the regular 8 by 11, we're going to take one corner and match up the edge just like that. And while that doesn't look like a square, what we're going to do is cut off this edge and then unfold it, and that will make us a square. And it doesn't have to be perfect cut off there. You don't need that piece. So when you unfold this, you have a square piece of paper, and this center line is going to be important for us to line up how we fold to make our fortune teller. So I'm going to take one corner that is and fold it down to the center line of that square. And that will look like this. And I'm going to do the same to the other side. And then I'm going to take the other 2 points and fold them into the center as well. And that looks like this. And then if you notice, you have this side where the flaps open up, and then you have a flat side with, again, that center line. We're going to use that center line one more time and fold one of the points into it. And this way it's going to line up along the side. So I don't know if you can see that a little bit closer. Sorry, listen. It's going to line up against that center line. And I'm going to do that with the 3 other points. And this is going to be the last bit of folding we have. Fold this last one in. And here's what one side looks like with all the flaps, and the back side that has 4 squares that will become flaps in just a moment. So I'm going to take that piece and fold it in half. It doesn't matter which direction, because once you do that, you're going to unfold it and go the other direction to fold it in half. And what that does is it creates the creases, and you're going to put your thumb and your forefinger in one side, your thumb and your forefinger in the other side, and there you've got your fortune teller. But this doesn't have any fortunes on it. So now we need to figure out what to do with that. I had a few highlighters at my desk, so I'm going to use these 4 colors, but you can use any colors that you want. So I'm going to take one color, and I'm just going to quickly shade in one square, and then I'm also going to write what color that is on it. So I'm going to write blue. And then I'm going to do the same with the other 3 colors. So I have pink. And if you have crayons or colored pencils, this part might take a little bit longer, and that's quite all right. There is no time limit. It looks like babies. I got pink and blue for girl and boy. I've got yellow here. Ooh, that's bright. There's a sporting team that has really bright yellow uniforms, and my mom calls that the highlighter team. I think that's Oregon or something, I'm not sure.
I would not be the one
Ducks.
to know.
And then, oh, this orange one marker's running out of, but you can still see, but that's a really faded orange. So I'll do that as my last color. And so again, if I put my thumb and forefinger in each side, now you can see the outsides are done with all the colors. But on the inside, we need to write numbers. And I'm just going to write the numbers 1 through 8. one on each half of the flap. So I'm going to put a number here and a number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see how that looks all the way around. And then when you lift up the flap, on the opposite side of the 5, I'm going to write a movement here. So I'm going to write clap 3 times. And then I'm going to write on the next one, stomp your foot. And then maybe on another one, write snap 2 times. And maybe fake sneeze. Achoo. And then let's see what else I wrote on some of these. Touch your toes. And move your head side to side. So you could use these as a icebreaker. Sometimes when you have groups together and you want to think of an activity to do before your group starts. We're going to write pat your knees, shrug your shoulders. And most of these you can do sitting down as well. Okay, gotta put my cap back on. So you can see that each of these flaps, when you open it up, has an action or a movement of some sort. And so how you play is when you get all the flaps turned in and you put your thumb and your forefinger in each side, you have someone pick one of these colors. So if Allison, if you will.
Blue.
And then since she picked blue, I'm gonna move my fingers like this to spell out that word. B-L-U-E. Now she should pick one of those numbers.
4.
And I'll do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now on the third one, we're gonna see what the flap says.
1.
1. So typically Allison would do this, but this one says under flap 1, it says touch your toes. So I'm going to lift my toes up so you can see me touch them. And that's our icebreaker. So this is your fortune teller, and I hope you have fun making one of these and playing them with your friends and your family.